Hello and welcome. And today I'll be discussing the big news that was announced yesterday morning regarding a certain deal between Fox and Marvel. But before we get to that, I just want to talk a little bit about how far we've come and what's coming and how everything's just come full circle. It's really hard to believe that come next year it's been exactly 10 years since this whole thing started, when Marvel first done Iron Man 1, which was only supposed to be a one-off movie, and here we are almost 10 years later. We're getting Avengers Infinity War, which debuts next year on the big screen. And just think about that, 10 years. 10 years worth of storytelling and movies. All different characters that we've seen, that have been introduced. They're all coming together in one big film on the big screen. It's just unbelievable. With the success of Iron Man, which led to not one, but two sequels, making a trilogy, we've seen other characters get introduced. Like Thor's had his own movie. He's had three. We've had Captain America, who's had three. We've had the Hulk, who's had one movie, sadly. And it all came together in 2012 with the Avengers Assemble. And little did we know that it didn't stop there. We've seen other characters like the Guardians. We've seen Doctor Strange. We've seen Ant-Man. We're getting a Black Panther movie next year, which I know is going to be really, really good. We've had Spider-Man finally come into the Marvel Cinematic Universe after many years being with Sony. We've just had Spider-Man Homecoming. And, all these films, all these things have all come together to make up what we would know now as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I've got to say that Marvel have done an excellent job building up their universe, but you always can't help but feel that something's missing or someone's missing. So anyway, let's get to it. The big news that was made yesterday morning was Fox have been bought out by Marvel, which means the Fantastic Four and X-Men are now officially part of the MCU. And to say I'm excited would be an understatement. I mean, this is a dream come true. We're finally getting the Fantastic Four and the X-Men part of the MCU, and with the addition of these characters added to the universe, it's opened the door for so many opportunities. I mean, there's so many different stories you can do, so many different ways you can go. I mean, we could have Spider-Man and Deadpool. Just imagine how much fun that would be. I mean, they're both funny characters. One's got a light-hearted sense of humour, and the other one's got a bit of a twisted sense of humour. And I think that could make for a lot of great fun on the big screen. I'd love to see them have a crack at that with those two on together. We may even finally get a classic X-Men movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed most of the X-Men movies. I still say X-Men 2 and First Class are the best X-Men movies out of both trilogies. I did like Days of Future Past a lot as well, but those two films for me really stood out. But with the X-Men now part of the MCU, I'd kind of like to see them go back to the beginning, when it was the four guys in the team and then Marvel Girl / Jean Grey was added. I would like to really see the colourful X-Men in their classic yellow and blue suits with the classic team of Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Angel and Marvel Girl. I think that could be a really, really good film, and I think that could definitely work, and I'm really excited at the idea of that. And also, we may finally get the Fantastic Four film we've been waiting for. I mean, to have 3 movies in 10 years, and they've been pretty bad, especially the last one, we may finally get that movie that the movie that they deserve. the Fantastic Four movie that they deserve. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Fantastic Four, have been for many years, as I explained in another previous video that I put up. And with these guys added, there's so many different stories you can tell. That, you know, we could see the Fantastic Four meet the Avengers, maybe meet up Spider-Man. You know, there's just so many different ways you can go, and I'm excited. I mean, we could even see, you know, Hulk versus the Thing. I mean, wow, who wouldn't want to see these two go at it? I mean, they're two of the strongest beings in Marvel, and the thought of seeing those two go out on the big screen is just, oh yeah, it'd be really, really badass to say the least. And with the Fantastic Four, part of the MCU, I'm begging for a real Doctor Doom, the proper Doctor Doom. And, you know, we may finally get to see that. And with these guys part of that, we may even go into outer space more. We could even finally get the real Galactus and the Silver Surfer in a movie or in a cameo of some sorts. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Silver Surfer and Galactus, and I think we could finally get to see what we know, what we want to see. I mean, come on, we all know Galactus is not a black cloud. And yeah, let's not go there. But the excitement with these two involved is, expectations are high. And speaking of expectations, who wouldn't want to see Wolverine versus the Hulk? I mean, two of the toughest men in the world going at it on the big screen. We've had the cartoon, but I think this could really work on the big screen on a much bigger scale. And who knows, one day we could get X-Men versus the Avengers. I mean, you think Infinity War was big? I think this one would probably even trump that. I mean, two of the most iconic teams going at it. Bring it on. That's all I've got to say. Bring it on. Thanks for watching, guys.